One of the most fascinating symbols from ancient myths is that of the ark, or the box, said to contain sacred relics. Many believe it is exclusive to the Jewish nation, but this is a misconception. The ark was known in ancient Chaldea and Phoenicia, celebrated as the lotus in India, and in ancient Egypt, it was said that the moon god Osiris was imprisoned in an Arkansas. In all mystery religions, the ark represents the fountainhead of wisdom, over which the Shekinah's glory hovers as a column of flames by night and a pillar of smoke by day. When a civilization declines, the priest-kings and initiates, faithful to the truth, carry the sacred ark to other lands, laying the foundation for a new era of spiritual enlightenment. When priest-kings and faithful followers gather around the ark, they transport it from an old civilization to other lands, making it the cornerstone of a new spiritual order. In every creed and religion, we find crystallization. Small groups separating themselves from their brethren, clinging to the old and refusing to advance with the new. Wherever this crystallization occurs, the spirit of truth is carried to other people and embodied in new doctrines. The staves used to carry the ancient Israelite ark were never removed until it was finally placed in Solomon's temple. Similarly, the spirit fire within man does not rest until it is enthroned in the holy place of his solar temple. The bearers of the ark continually move towards the rising sun, bringing this sacred truth to various lands. Nations that embrace the truth thrive, while those that forget it perish. Now, the silent bearers have taken the sacred ark and Shekinah's glory, solemnly crossing waters to the new world. The call has sounded throughout the universe, summoning those true to their higher principles to gather around the sacred chest. Those who have pledged allegiance to their higher selves follow the priests and their sacred burden. A beautiful mystery temple is being built in our beloved land, cherished and guarded by those laboring for humanity. The staves remain in the ark, and only when true good can be accomplished will they be removed, allowing the ark to find a new resting place. The Western world now faces this opportunity. The knowledge of the ancients, the wisdom of the ages, is knocking at the door, seeking followers. The bearers of the ark have paused, gathering a nucleus of spiritual souls to continue their work. Whether the word of the Lord remains with a nation depends on its actions, which are the collective actions of its individuals. If the ark finds nothing attuned to itself here, if few respond to its call for service and brotherhood, the priests will lift the staves again, carrying the sacred work to other lands. A nation deprived of its spiritual life will, like the ancient city of the Golden Gate, be swallowed by oblivion. The call is sounding, and those who love truth and revere light must join the band of servers who have dedicated themselves to preserving truth for centuries. They have given their lives countless times, placing duty above personal happiness. They are the keepers of the sacred word, attracting all who love and live by truth. A great influx of spiritual light comes to those who live the life and have learned the doctrine. Regardless of clan or country, they join the silent file of watchers and workers around the sacred ark of the covenant. Every individual's daily actions express their ideals, desires, and attitude towards this great work more clearly than words. The composite attitude of a certain number of people either shuts out or welcomes the light. Therefore, each individual has a great duty and work to do, to which the true student must dedicate their life. Wherever they go, whatever they do, they are led by the Shekinah's glory, guiding their steps. In the brain of man, between the wings of the kneeling cherubim, is the mercy seat, where man speaks with his God, as the priests of the tabernacle spoke to the Spirit of the Lord hovering between the wings of the angels. Man is again the ark containing the three principles: Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, or the tablets of the law, the pot of manna, and the rod that budded. But like the ancient Israelites, when they became crystallized, the pot of manna and the rod that budded were removed from the ark, leaving only the tablets of the law. Similarly, when an individual crystallizes and closes their mind to differing viewpoints, they exclude the life force flowing into them. In shutting out strangers, they shut out their own life, leaving only the tablets of the law, the material reasons from which spiritual life has departed. Solomon's temple, the perfected temple of the human body, soul, and universe, ultimately forms the perfect shrine for the living Arkansas. At the head of a great cross, it is placed, becoming permanently fixed in man. The staves of polarity, on which it was carried, are removed, making it a living entity, a permanent place where man converses with his God. There, the purified priest, arrayed in the robes of his order, the garments of his soul, converses with the Spirit hovering over the mercy seat. This inner ark is always present, but man can only reach it after passing through the outer court of the tabernacle, or through all degrees of initiation, and becoming a grand master. Only then can they enter the presence of their Lord, and in the darkened chamber, illuminated by the jewels of their own breastplate, converse with the Most High, the true spiritual essence within themselves. We are working towards this, and the time will come when each person will know the mystery of the ark for themselves. When the student, through purification, is led through the door of the Holy of Holies, they will be enveloped by the light of truth. This was their birthright sold for a mess of pottage. They came into the world to bear witness to this truth, that through this light all men might be saved. The ark, that great spiritual principle surrounded by loving workers, is calling all to follow it. When materiality and degeneracy destroy a great people or a continent sinks beneath the ocean, the faithful are called around the ark, led out of the land of darkness into a new world and a promised paradise. All great teachings set forth the same idea, and the student will find it true. When they ally with the powers of light, becoming a channel for its expression, radiating it to all who need it, the light will protect them, making them a son of God.